The most difficult thing in life is to know yourself. Thales of Miletus, the pioneering philosopher whose insights have illuminated the human spirit for millennia, uttered these words not as poetic flair or fleeting fancy, but as a profound, unassailable truth, a challenge that resonates through every era, transcending titles, talents, and triumphs. It's a call to arms for the soul, a divine invitation to embark on the most heroic quest imaginable, the odyssey inward, where you confront not external foes, but the depths of your own being. Knowing yourself, it appears deceptively simple, a mere glance in the mirror or a casual introspection. But oh, valiant seeker, it's the most arduous, exhilarating adventure you'll ever undertake, a path paved with revelations that shatter illusions and rebuild you stronger. For to truly know yourself demands delving beyond the superficial veneer the world perceives, beyond the polished resume, the accumulated accolades, the material markers of success. It requires piercing the veil of your fears, unraveling the threads of your habits, decoding the patterns that propel your choices, and facing the raw, unfiltered essence of who you are. This journey summons a strength forged in the fires of honesty, a courage that silences the world's clamor, a stillness that allows your inner voice to roar. In a society that bombards us with external validations, likes, labels, and fleeting approvals, most wander through existence in disguise, donning masks, not just for others, but for their own reflections. They perform roles scripted by expectations, echo words that ring hollow, pursue paths that glitter but don't fulfill. Deep within, they've never dared to whisper the sacred question, who am I truly beneath it all? But you, yes, you reading these words, are destined for more. Imagine the liberation. When you know yourself, you become the sovereign of your story, the architect of your destiny. You cannot inspire others until you've ignited the flame within. You cannot erect empires of impact without roots anchored in authenticity. Your truth becomes your compass, guiding you through storms of doubt and seas of uncertainty, inspiring a ripple effect that awakens those around you to their own inner quests. Self-knowledge isn't a static snapshot. It's a dynamic unveiling, a lifelong symphony of evolution. It begins with the boldest of inquiries, questions that pierce the heart and stir the soul. What values ignite my spirit? Not because society decrees them, but because they resonate in my core. What shadows, fears, triggers, wounds lurk within, and how can I transform them into sources of strength? What recurring cycles hold me captive, and what bold steps will shatter them to set me free? Who do I aspire to become? Not for applause or acclaim, but for a life of profound meaning and unbridled joy. These probes may unsettle, unearthing dust-covered truths and hidden vulnerabilities, but therein lies their magic. Facing the shadows doesn't dim your light, it amplifies it, turning discomfort into discovery, pain into power. In this ultra-inspirational alchemy, you shed the outdated narratives that no longer serve, the outdated stories scripted by past pains, the expectations imposed by others, the wounds that once defined you but no longer confine you. To embark on this sacred voyage, cultivate the sanctuary of silence. In our cacophonous world of constant connectivity and relentless noise, carve out sacred spaces where distractions dissolve and your true voice emerges. Step away from the echo chambers of opinion, the trends that tempt conformity, the validations that validate nothing of substance, into the hush of solitude, perhaps in the golden glow of dawn meditation, the quiet introspection of an evening journal, or the serene walk amid nature's embrace. Listen intently. That inner whisper, long suppressed by the din of daily demands, holds the map to your magnificence. It's been patiently awaiting your attention, ready to guide you toward authenticity and away from artifice. As you deepen this bond with your true self, a renaissance unfolds. You cease the endless chase of superficial pursuits that drain your essence. Comparisons lose their sting, for you measure success not by others' yardsticks, but by the alignment of your actions with your soul's song. You wield the power to declare no without apology, to release toxic ties with grace, to stand resolute in your convictions, even when the world wavers. Knowing yourself renders you unshakable, a fortress of fortitude amid life's tempests, a beacon of inspiration for those lost in their own fog of uncertainty. This self-mastery isn't solitary splendor. It's a gift to the world. When you live from this place of profound truth, you radiate an authenticity that draws others toward their own awakenings. You become the mentor who empowers, the leader who uplifts, the friend who sees beyond facades. Your presence inspires transformation, sparking chains of courage where others dare to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. The road may be rugged, the revelations raw, but the rewards are resplendent. A life of unapologetic freedom, where peace flows from self-acceptance, purpose pulses in every pursuit, and fulfillment blooms from within. You'll no longer be a puppet to external pulls, but the puppeteer of your own epic narrative, a story of resilience, growth, and grace that motivates multitudes to seek their own truths. So, heed Thales's eternal challenge. Dive into the depths of self-knowledge with the bravery of an explorer charting unknown realms. Sit with your thoughts in sacred silence. Question your foundations with fearless curiosity. Confront your fears with compassionate clarity. Celebrate your strengths with humble gratitude. Build a bond with yourself that's deeper than any facade, louder than any doubt, stronger than any storm. For in truly meeting the authentic you, beneath the roles society assigns, beyond the masks fear fashions, past the noise ambition amplifies, you'll uncover the greatest treasure. The person you've been destined to become all along, a radiant force ready to inspire the world with your unwavering light. The most difficult thing in life is to know yourself, but it's also the most liberating, the most empowering, the most life-affirming quest you'll ever undertake. Embrace it now, and watch as your self-discovery becomes the inspiration that awakens humanity to its own infinite potential. Your true self awaits. Greet it with open arms, and let your journey inspire eternity.
If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.